Royal bloodline shock, the truth behind the Danish DNA rumors and the palace's silent response. Welcome to B News. Could one online whisper shake the foundations of an entire monarchy? Could a rumor, born from speculation and fueled by social media, become powerful enough to challenge a centuries-old institution built on tradition, lineage, and trust? Tonight on B News, we examine how a single viral story about a supposed royal DNA test spiraled through headlines and timelines, capturing the world's imagination and testing the boundaries between truth, privacy, and the modern appetite for royal scandal. Before we continue, a quick reminder: if you're fascinated by deep royal investigations and credible storytelling, take a second to like this video, subscribe to B News, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a major royal update. Now, let's dig into how a rumor became an international fascination, and what the palace's measured silence really means. In early 2025, whispers began circulating across online royal watching communities. Posts claimed that a DNA secret within the Danish royal family was about to be revealed. No documents, no sources, just speculation and suspense. Within hours, those whispers were amplified by algorithms, trending hashtags, and digital echo chambers hungry for drama. This is how misinformation is born, not through evidence, but through repetition. And yet, millions clicked, shared, and commented, convinced that something explosive was unfolding behind palace walls. At the center of this media storm stood Princess Isabella, known publicly for her warmth, humor, and understated confidence as she entered adulthood. According to kongehuset.dk, Denmark's official royal website, Isabella was born on April 21, 2007, as the second child of then Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary. Every major milestone, her schooling, confirmation, and most recently, her 18th birthday celebrations, has been documented and shared publicly. There has never been an official statement, document, or credible leak suggesting any irregularity in her lineage. Yet the rumor persisted, a testament to how modern audiences blur the line between verified fact and digital fiction. The palace itself maintained a dignified silence, declining to respond to tabloid speculation. To seasoned observers of European monarchies, this response, or lack thereof, is not surprising. The Danish royal house has long followed a protocol of discretion, never dignify gossip with comment, and never let rumor dictate policy. Silence, in royal terms, is strategy. But silence also leaves space for imagination. In a media environment that thrives on conjecture, that vacuum can quickly fill with theories presented as truth. Journalists who monitor royal affairs point out that Denmark's monarchy, one of Europe's oldest, is governed by the Act of Succession, a legal framework outlining exactly who inherits the throne and under what conditions. It is precise, transparent, and rooted in documentation, not assumption. Changes in lineage would legally require parliamentary involvement and public record. In short, if a royal DNA bombshell existed, it could not stay secret for long. Yet, many viewers, conditioned by streaming dramas and past royal controversies, are predisposed to believe that hidden scandals always lurk beneath polished appearances. To understand the phenomenon, we must ask, why do such rumors captivate us? Sociologists describe it as the myth of authenticity. Audiences crave the illusion of seeing behind the velvet curtain, to glimpse the unfiltered humanity of royal figures. When that desire meets the viral nature of the internet, even the smallest spark can ignite a global narrative. A blurry photograph, a mistranslated headline, or a careless post can be enough to start an inferno of speculation. During the past decade, digital platforms have replaced newspapers as the primary distributors of royal news. Algorithms reward engagement, not accuracy. The more shocking a claim sounds, the farther it spreads. A headline reading, "Secret DNA test shakes palace," will outperform a factual story about constitutional law every time. And so, rumor becomes currency, traded, shared, and monetized across platforms where truth is optional and virality is everything. Experts in media studies point to a pattern. False stories about royalty often follow the same life cycle: emergence on a small gossip forum, rapid amplification through short-form videos, tabloid coverage citing unnamed palace sources, and eventual correction, long after the public has moved on. In this cycle, even debunked stories retain power. People remember the drama, not the retraction. The Danish DNA rumor fits this template perfectly. Official sources, including Denmark's Kongehuset, have remained consistent in their biographical information about every member of the royal family. Reputable international outlets, Reuters, the BBC, People magazine, have not published any verified story concerning genetic testing or lineage disputes in Denmark. The complete absence of credible evidence is, paradoxically, what fuels believers. If they're not denying it, rumor enthusiasts argue, it must be true. In reality, responsible institutions rarely respond to baseless claims at all. There is, however, another layer worth exploring: history. Royal families throughout Europe have faced centuries of speculation about legitimacy and succession. From medieval accusations of swapped heirs to 20th-century tabloid sagas, the concept of royal blood has always been both sacred and scandalous. What's changed today is speed. Where rumors once took months to spread by word of mouth or print, they now travel globally in seconds. The digital age compresses time, amplifies emotion, and removes verification from the equation. In Denmark, the public generally views its royal family with affection and trust. King Frederik X and Queen Mary's modern approach, balancing tradition with transparency, has kept approval ratings high. Their children, including Princess Isabella, have been raised in relative normalcy compared with royal peers elsewhere. This credibility acts as a shield against falsehoods. Yet even the most respected institutions are vulnerable when rumor meets repetition. As one Copenhagen journalist told B News, "You don't need proof anymore. You just need a compelling story." So, how does a responsible newsroom handle a claim like this? Step 1. Trace the origin. Analysts identify the earliest digital footprint of the rumor, a series of posts on obscure accounts linking unrelated images and suggesting a cover-up. Step 2. Evaluate the evidence. None exists. Step 3. Consult official records. All publicly available documents confirm continuity within the royal family. Step 4. Consult experts. Legal scholars confirm that any true change in succession would trigger public parliamentary notice. Step 5. Contextualize. The lack of transparency, rather than guilt, reflects royal convention. The result: a story about society's hunger for drama, not about hidden DNA. From an ethical perspective, this raises a broader issue: at what point does public curiosity become intrusion? Royals are public figures, but not public property. There is a line, often blurred by entertainment media, between holding institutions accountable and invading private lives. For younger royals especially, that distinction can define their relationship with the press for decades. By mid-2025, search engines recorded millions of hits for variations of Danish royal DNA test. Content creators produced speculative videos, tabloids recycled older photos, social feeds filled with commentary. Yet through it all, one thing remained constant: silence from the palace. In that silence lay both dignity and frustration. Supporters admired the restraint, critics called it avoidance. But behind the scenes, insiders say the Royal Communications Office simply followed a golden rule: never explain rumors that were never true to begin with. Media ethics professor Sophie Larsen from the University of Copenhagen told B News, "The danger isn't that people believe one false story, it's that they stop trusting any story at all. When misinformation saturates royal coverage, it erodes public faith in legitimate journalism. That erosion," she warns, "can destabilize institutions far beyond the palace walls." Meanwhile, the story continues to evolve, not because of new facts, but because algorithms keep it alive. Every few weeks, recycled videos or AI-generated thumbnails reignite interest. The same screenshots resurface with fresh captions. This is how digital folklore is born, endlessly looping, constantly mutating, untethered from reality. It's less a conspiracy than a cultural phenomenon, a mirror reflecting our collective obsession with power, lineage, and secrecy. Inside the walls of Amalienborg Palace, life proceeds unchanged. Princess Isabella attends official functions, continues her education, and participates in family engagements. To observers on the ground, the rumor has no visible impact. The palace agenda moves on, the media storm exists only online. In that contrast lies a quiet truth about the modern monarchy: reality often whispers while rumor screams. What lessons can be drawn from this saga? First, the endurance of monarchy depends on public trust, and trust depends on information integrity. Second, Journalism must adapt to a world where misinformation spreads faster than correction. Third, viewers have power. By demanding evidence and rejecting sensationalism, they influence the standards of the media they consume. As the dust settles, the royal DNA story will likely fade, replaced by the next viral intrigue. Yet its legacy endures as a cautionary tale for digital culture. It shows how fascination with heritage can be weaponized by speculation, and how the human mind prefers mystery to mundane truth. In the end, the greatest revelation is not about bloodlines, but about ourselves, our craving for drama in an age of endless information. For Denmark's royal family, the strength of the crown has always rested not on secrecy, but on continuity. Through wars, reforms, and modern scrutiny, the monarchy has endured by balancing reverence for tradition with adaptation to public expectation. In 2025, that balance faces a new challenge, navigating the storm of viral narratives without losing composure. So far, they are succeeding. Silence, though frustrating to some, remains their most eloquent defense. And so, as we conclude this investigation, one truth stands above the noise: there is no verified evidence of any DNA scandal within Denmark's royal family. What exists instead is a case study in how quickly rumors travel and how responsibly audiences must respond. The crown remains intact, the lineage unchanged, and the lesson profound. Now we turn the question to you: why do you think people are so drawn to royal conspiracy stories, even when the facts don't support them? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to B News for more verified, in-depth royal coverage, where facts matter more than fiction.